Hello ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to my series Road to Master League. Roaring Moon was one of the strongest decks back in Paradox Rift, but it's fallen off. It hasn't seen much play in a while, so we're playing Raging Ball into Roaring Moon to see if Roaring Moon still is strong against the meta. Let's see how the game goes.
Alright, it seems like I'm the one starting this off. I am very unsure what to grab here. I think grab a grass and a lightning. Probably will look for a Billy. I should probably check if I have a Billy. I have a Billy. Okay, I've prized 2 and I've prized 1. No wait, I don't think I prized an Ogerpon. I think I only paid 3 Ogerpons. So that's fine. Start this off with a concealed card. Let's see what we are concealing. Oh wait. Fine. There's no way, right? There's no way, right? There's actually no way. There's zero way. I shouldn't squawk and seize this, right? I really shouldn't squawk and seize this. I really shouldn't squawk and seize this. There's just zero chance that happens. There's zero chance that happens, right? Like I'm not bugging, am I? I can't be bugging. Ah, fine. I have to, right? Losing double Sada. Okay, and I found another double Sada. So that's pretty cool. Can't go wrong. Probably find a I mean, I do need a realistically I need a fighting energy more than anything. So maybe Ogerpon, and then I can try accelerate for fighting energy. I'm actually unsure what we're playing against yet, so there's a fighting energy, and then I think I just switch into the Greninja to give him the 1 prize. I don't want to give him 2 prizes. I don't know what we're up against, so switch into Greninja and I just leave it. I leave it there because then I have the attack for next turn, but we're playing Roaring Moon. That's fine. Petulant, all right. Don't give him heads. Don't give him heads. Oh, of course they flip heads. All right, it's fine. They push up my Roaring Moon and then Frenzied Gouging, right? That's just the play. Push up my Moon and then Frenzied Gouging. But I guess with Ogerpon, I can just make Ogerpon my main attacker. But now if they get ahead in the price trade, that's bad because it's now just Frenzied Gouging, and then I push up the Ogerpon and I get the KO. But then it just plays around that. It's whether they even have the knockout, right? All right, I mean, fair enough to get rid of double PokéStops. That's 3 PokéStops down. But I don't really have. I mean, I have PokéStops as well, right? So I don't really have a way to bump the stadium. They find 2. As long as they don't have a Sada and an attach, we should be fine. They also need to find a way to retreat this as well. Alright. Trekking Shoes, they're cooking. Alright, they take the first one. I'm expecting a Sada here soon. They drop down another Roaring Moon, I'm gonna assume. Yep. And then the only sad part about this is that my Ogerpon is in range of the Calamity Storm. They will get the Night Stretcher, but that doesn't really do much, right? That doesn't do much. There's the Sada. Alright, so now they just have to find a way to retreat. That's it. If they have a way to retreat, it's bad. Sada. 1. They draw 3. I'm expecting a Switch Cart now. Oh no, they have Petulant. What am I talking about? They have Petulant. Yeah, they can just push up the Petulant and it's fine. Okay, well that's not good. Not good at all, but what can you do? Alright, so they have Petulant and then Frenzied Gouging takes this out. This is left with 30 HP. I push this up KO, and whether they can set up another Roaring Moon fast enough is the question. Iono would be nice. I would like an Iono here, but whether I can get to an Iono is a different question. If I can get to an Iono is a completely different question. Alright, so they attach for turn, and then that's that maybe? Fingers crossed that's that. They don't have a Dark Patch, Fezandipiti, and that's that. Come on, that's that, right? Come on, give me that's that. Oh, they're still cooking. Why did they take so long? Come on, just say that's that and just leave it as, and just leave it there. You don't have to be doing all these shenanigans. Just be like, yep, no, that's that, and then we just move on from there. Probably find another moon. So they got 3 moons on their bench, which is fine and all, which is fine and dandy. Yes, okay, that's that. Okay, if I can find a boss, or I have a Switch Cart. All I need now is a boss. I'm gonna concealed cards. I get rid of this. I'm gonna try to get rid of this. Iono is pretty good. I want to hit this for a Pokégear potentially. Don't hit the boss. Okay. All big, all big, all big. Night Stretcher, not yet. Raging Bolt. I didn't really want to hit that, if I'm being honest. And then I have to do this. Find these two. And then Teal Dance. Come on, one boss. Unless my boss... A Prime Catcher would be nice. I mean, not really a Prime Catcher, but a Counter Catcher would be nice. One Counter Catcher or a boss. Come on, give me something. Give me something. Earthen Vessel. Alright, fine. Didn't give me much. I can Iono. Right, but I don't want to Iono, right? Because I don't know what they have. Their hand might be dead, which is why they couldn't attack last turn. So I can KO this. And I can start accelerating energy onto my other Pokemon. I can also Pal Pad back in. Alright, so we're going to Sada. Accelerate this here, accelerate this there. Grab some. Still no boss, that's perfectly fine. And then we're going to Pal Pad back into Sada's. Perfect. I mean, dropping this down doesn't really matter, right? Because it has Frenzied Gouging. So realistically, no matter where I put it, it doesn't really matter. So that's that. And then I need to hit for 2, need to get rid of 2. So 1 and 2. No, wait, 3. I need 3. I almost threw. I genuinely almost threw. Holy moly. I genuinely almost threw there. Alright, so now we're heading the 2 price trade. I'm feeling a little more confident. You know. We're heading a 2 price trade. I'm feeling a little more confident. I doubt I'm gonna get Iono'd here. It would be terrible if I did, but I doubt it. And yeah, they flip the script, draw 3. I mean, even if I Iono'd it, they still have flipped the script to draw themselves some more. But yeah, we're still cooking. We're heading the price trade. That's what happens against Roaring Moon. As long as you get ahead in the price trade first, you're in a really good spot, and that's what we've done. We're heading the price trade, and now we're cooking. They're just gonna Frenzied Gouging me, KO the Raging Bolt. I push up something. I get the Revenge KO. They push up, and I get the Revenge KO. As long as I can keep playing that game, it's perfectly fine. And plus, I can also get the kill of Sandy Shocks as well. And I always have that as a you know what I'm trying to say. I always have that going as well for me. Sandy Shocks. I don't have another Raging Bolt down actually. So that's also my prize card. That's also in my prize card as well. Let's not forget that's on my prize card. I remember that's on my prize card. Okay. I mean, I feel like dropping the Sandy Shocks is good. And then I need more Earth. Yeah, okay. I'm set up pretty well here. I'm actually set up really well here. Okay, so they do Frenzied Gouging, KO this. They Sada. Yeah, they're turbo drawing really hard, which is perfectly fine. There we go. There's the 3. Frenzied Gouging me now. Come on, do it. I know you want to do it. I know you want to do the Frenzied Gouging. Come on, do it. Frenzied Gouging me right now. Do it. Frenzied Gouging me. Come on, do it. Frenzied Gouging me. And then I push up an Ogerpon, drop the Sandy Shocks. I Sada. And then... I don't even know if I need to Sada this, to be honest. I genuinely don't even know if I need to Sada this. And I can get the KO with Sandy Shocks here. And that's all perfectly fine. I can just Iono. And everything is fine. I can Iono. I don't have to Sada. Realistically. So I think I might Iono. And then... yeah. Oh, they find Dark Patch. They're cooking. I mean, they got 9 cards left. Realistically. So I don't know who's going to die first. Are they going to deck out first? Or like, what's going on here? A Dark Patch attached to the moon. So they're getting the second moon set up, which is pretty good. They're getting the second moon set up. Because now, with Sandy Shocks being there, Sandy Shocks will always be a threat. If there's a Frenzied Gouging, so it's 30, and then I have the Revenge KO with Sandy Shocks. So there's 3. Bye-bye. I push up the Ogerpon, and they're like, oh, I can just Frenzied Gouging, you know. But no, it doesn't work anymore, because I can just push this up, play the Sandy Shocks, and then we can cook from there. So, yeah, I can play the Sandy Shocks. I can an Earthen Vessel away, probably a PokéStop. Not gonna feel like I don't need a PokéStop. Push, grab these 2. I can then drop this here. I can then Switch Cart, push this up. And I can probably set up my Ogerpons if I'm being honest. I feel like setting up my Ogerpons is probably really good. Setting, because then obviously they... Okay, so there's the boss, but sadly I don't need a boss right now. And then energy retrieval, probably just grab this and this. Attach this. A Nest Ball. And then I could Iono. If I Iono, yeah, I think I Iono here. Because it would have been nice to have this one set up as well. But that's fine. They will probably... Okay, that's... I mean, that's actually really fine. I'm actually okay with this hand. This is a pretty good hand. This is actually a really good hand. No, I think I want to hold on to this energy, if I'm being honest. And then... Yeah, hit him for 90. Boom. So yeah, now I have the single prizer. They have to play around the single prizer now. They have to play around the single prizer, which is really good for me. There's a double raging bolts. All right, see that? We price check. Important price checking. So now they're like, oh, what do? They need to find a boss's orders and try KO. Even if they KO the Ogerpon, I can push up the raging bolt and then I should have game, right? That's literally it. That's literally it. So now they're like, okay, so now they're in trouble. They're like, okay, we have to boss up, KO the raging bolt, KO the Ogerpon, and then we can make plays from there. Maybe Sadaing would have been good because I would have been set up a little bit more. Realistically, but I feel like maybe disrupting them might also... But I guess they have Fezandipiti, so disrupting them may not have done too much, right? So because I don't know, I think they might play one Iono. I mean, they're thinking hard now. They're like, okay, so now we have to find a boss. You can't get double heads. It's not fair if you get double heads. Yes, it's not fair if you get double heads. It ain't fair. Yeah, 50-50. Keep it that way. I respect it. I mean, yeah, I got too excited. I got a little bit excited there. But yeah, they flipped the script, try draw 3, hopefully into nothing good. You know, I was never a fan of Pokemon Catcher, truth be told. Every time I would use it, I would get messed up. It would mess me up. And I'm like, well, you know, okay, come on. They run 4 Pokemon Catchers. Tails again! Yes! It's in my favor! Because they were probably going to push up and... Another one! Oh my, I Ionoed them into all of them. Okay, well, they kind of got that one. I guess 2-2. I Ionoed them into... Actually, they did flip the script, so technically I could have Ionoed them into it. But yeah, there's the Ogerpon gone. So I can push up this Ogerpon. Technically, the Dark Patch tries to set up a Petrant maybe. Yeah, as I suspected. Alright, so they're just gonna Calamity Storm. And I can push this one up and get the KO. And then I can try set these 2 up real quick. And then that should be game. Realistically, that should be game. I'll have an insane amount set up. And then there's nothing else they can really do. So yeah, I'm in a very favorable position. They're thinking hard. They know they can't win. They're gonna kill this Ogerpon. I push up that Ogerpon. It's gonna have 3 energies plus, so 6 energies. It's retreating into the Petrant. Why? That's so... I mean, I'm not complaining. They lose out on energies. They lose out 4... There's 6 energies. They're down 6 energies. I mean, how many dark... They're down 1 dark patch, right? 2 dark patches. All right, they're down 2 dark patches anyway, so it's fine. They're choosing hard. Probably the Petrant, because they don't want to... I don't get it. Why? They just never had the basic energy to attach then, right? So that's that. They had... probably switch to the... I mean, they could have Petrant, right? No, they couldn't. Oh, yeah, I guess they're going to treat it Petrant, because if they didn't have to, they could have just pushed up the... They could have just pushed up the other moon, but if retreating, it has to go to the Petrant. So, or I don't know what they're trying to do here. The Petrant, and Petrant's gonna do Petrant stuff. It's weak to fighting, fair enough. And because it's weak to fighting, I don't know if this kills. That's the annoying part. 30, so 30 plus, so 30, 60, 90, 120, 120, 150, 180. Oh, I'm 10 off. 180. I'm 10 off. That's annoying. So let me do the maths again. Okay, I'm sorry for that. That's okay. Well, they have the boss, but again, the boss doesn't really matter too much. Another dark patch. Okay, they're done 3 cards. So 30, 60, 90, 120, 120, 150, 180. Yeah, so I'm down 10 energy, which is a shame, but that's fine. 240. All right, so I'm down. So now I have to actually, I just have to KO this. It doesn't even matter. I just have to KO this. I can KO this. This isn't hard to KO at all. Actually, this really isn't hard to KO at all. What am I doing? What am I doing? All right, so attach Ogerpon, Teal dance, draw. And then do I want to drop this down? It doesn't really matter what. I think I want to thin out my deck a little bit. There's no fighting energy. Oh, I have to find a Sada here then. Okay, I have to find a Sada here then. I could Night Stretcher. Worst case scenario, I can Night Stretcher. Worst case scenario, I can Night Stretcher. So we keep. It's a good thing we didn't discard the Night Stretcher. Another Earthen Vessel. We can drop this here, not like it matters. We're gonna Pokégear. We find ourselves a Sada. Let's go. I could have Earthen Vessel, but I don't think it mattered too much. And then I go like, oh my goodness, it's GG's. And there it is, boss. All right, 490. I can attach for turn. They concede. Let's go. Boom, 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 boom. Okay, ladies and gentlemen, we are up against the Thorns, the Iron Thorns. Now, this is a bad matchup for us, and to make it worse, we have a bad hand, you know? So, yeah, it's a bit tricky. Don't know what I'm supposed to do here. So we shall see. We shall see. My Ogerpons don't do anything. My Billies don't do anything. My Greninjas don't do anything. My Fezandipitis don't do anything. The only way I have is attach and okay, well, literally I have nothing here. I guess at this point it's just better to just thin out my hand, right? I mean, is it because I find a Billy? I mean, I can't even use the Billy, so I don't think it matters what I do. So I'm just gonna just drop this here, and that's turn. I have a terrible hand, unfortunately, not much for me to play with. That kind of sucks. And yeah, Iron Thorns did really well this tournament. It did super well this tournament. Actually, it made it to, I think it made it, yeah, it just made it really high. If I remember correctly, it was super high, which is nice. Iron Thorns getting the recognition it deserves. Being able to cancel out so many decks, it's kind of cool. It's very cool. But unfortunately, Raging Bolt doesn't do well into it. And that's game. That's the game you guys were excited for.